This is easily the most common disaster scenario that I see daily. I've got 2 websites on my desk this morning, both suffering from the same exact problem. Now, very careful making edits to your website, any kind of edits. So 2 of these sites all of a sudden started to plummet on their main keyword. So the main keyword they're targeting, 2 completely different spaces. One is in the legal space, the local business legal space. The other one is online health food. For the sake of this exercise, let's make up a keyword. We'll say it's Egyptian snow shovels, okay? So I get reports every day. I've got trackers set up for the client campaigns that I manage. Instantly I get reports of errors on the website, keywords moving up, keywords moving down, technical stuff, all sorts of stuff. So I get notified instantly from multiple platforms. I dig into it. Now, case number 1, they basically told me, hey, the last few weeks we've been plummeting on our main keyword. SEO agency doesn't know what's going on. No one knows what's going on. No one can tell us what's going on, but we can definitely feel a huge impact with our inquiries. We can see that we're just not appearing where we used to appear. And on the other case, it's an active campaign that I'm working on, in which case they deployed a new aesthetics of a website at 3 a.m. this morning. So at 5 a.m. I was at my desk seeing the popcorn. Both made the same exact mistake. So to put it very simply, when Google looks at your website, it looks at, let's talk about really basic elements. It looks at titles. Things that the robot can understand are words. And the most important words on that page should be the words that are most desirable. In this case, it's Egyptian snow shovels. We want to rank at the top of Google for Egyptian snow shovels. Melbourne, Sydney, buy them online, whatever. That means that the SEO title should contain the word Egyptian snow shovels, the meta description, the H1, the H2, the H3. That text should be in bold. It should be naturally in tables. It should be in dot points, numbered lists, naturally, right? And when I say naturally, just be the average of the top 10. Both of these scenarios, I noticed that case number 1, the website went up, complete de-optimization of that key term. All of a sudden there were 5 duplicate H1s. None of them contained even what was close to what our desirable keyword is. That needs to be actioned ASAP. Case number 2, I was trying to ask the questions, and then they basically said, oh yeah, because I said this is a really nice layout, really nice design, it looks beautiful, great job. And they're like, yeah, we just deployed it recently. I'm like, okay, did the SEO agency do this? Oh no, it was just our in-house designer. Okay, I went to Wayback Machine, which basically takes snapshots of websites, and I can see that the main legal key term was very dominant in the title. Sure, the old website wasn't as pretty, but definitely saw that key term rank very well on Google Maps, on Google organic results. When I compared just the title differences, it was a complete de-optimization. They went with an animated text, which looks beautiful, which has the city in it, but no main keyword. Now, it's still clearly a website in the legal space. The other one is clearly a website in the health space. But at the end of the day, the Google robot is like your local council when it decides if you're allowed to build a 3rd story. It's like the structural engineer when they determine if your building will handle the 3rd story, or if you're even allowed to build that pergola or deck or whatever it is that you want to build. Now, when you make adjustments to something as major as your homepage with titles, you're essentially asking the Google robot, the local council, to reanalyze your website. And when the robot is looking for signs of prove to me, show me, tell me who you are, and you've removed those things and placed something else, that is there for conversion elements like we deliver success and whatever it is, like the benefits, but they're benefits that are not keyword rich. Now Google is considering competitors that are saying what they do on their homepage. Now, A lot of the time, it's much, much deeper than that. But in both cases, if the car's not driving and you're missing wheels, maybe we pump the tires back up, maybe? Moral of the story, if you are having any kind of aesthetic changes made and you are actively ranking at the top of Google or you're getting traffic, one, understand where your traffic is coming from if it's coming from Google. Understand what terms you're showing up for. You can easily find that, one, through your Google Search Console, which is a free tool that everyone has access to, and Google will actually show you and tell you the exact terms that are getting traffic on, how many visitors a month from Google, and what pages are showing up for those terms. And that basically tells you, okay, we're receiving traffic on Egyptian snow shovels to our / Egyptian snow shovels page. Let's be careful with that page. Understand what Google is looking for. Now, if you don't rank anywhere, if you don't show up anywhere, and you're not getting any traffic anywhere, just ignore me. Don't listen to me, because I'm talking about being careful with mitigating loss and making changes. This is such a common scenario where trigger-happy web designers, creatives, web developers jump in and make beautiful edits. Don't get me wrong, branding is important, creative is important, but it's like that skyscraper is already 50 levels. Before you're going to renovate one of the bottom floors, make sure that the top of it's going to stay. Now, I only went just surface level on one of the pages and it was just so clear cut that, hold on guys, before we dive any further, before we kick off any kind of magical SEO campaign, this shit needs to be returned. And so I've got trackers in place. As soon as they return it, ping Search Console, hopefully it bounces back up. Fingers crossed. Common scenario I get is the business owner hits me up, I'm gonna rebuild this page, whatever the page is. Hold on a second. Are these leads that you're currently getting important to you? Yeah, they are. Of course, all leads are important. Great. Right now, you're ranking at the top of Google for that exact term. Yes, the page is, you don't like it. You want to update it. But the point of this whole exercise is to rank higher in Google. You can't rank higher than position 1. So how about we just wait until there's some sort of a recalculation. There's some sort of if we drop in rankings, that's when we make edits to those pages. But if you're holding first position and you're generating leads, which they are, I understand that you might be pissed off with that same video that's annoyed you for the last 5 years. Just hold off. Changing a video is no problem, but it's completely redrawing the aesthetics, changing the titles up, basically designers' work where they're like, yeah, I feel like this will look great. Your feelings, unfortunately, Google may disagree with. So anyone that already has a website, it could be an aged website, it could be an ugly website, before you pull the trigger and have it rebuilt, these are the things you should be paying attention to. Have a look at what pages are showing up, have a look at what keywords you're ranking for. The things that can really do damage are permalink changes, so the edits to the URL of the page. The things that can do damage is changing the headings, the SEO titles, the meta descriptions, the H2s, the H3s, because they're essentially like the structural foundations of your house. And you're essentially changing them from structural steel to maybe wood or something else. And that's pretty major if we're using construction terminologies. So let's get ready to be on that roller coaster ride. And so in scenario number 2, the overall direction of the site was great, but unfortunately Shopify is somehow in the theme quadrupled. There's 5 H1 titles, needs to be fixed. And for some reason, the head tag is below the body tag. How the fuck does that even happen? So that needs to be fixed, that's pretty major. Any keyword that you want to actually show up has to have the main keyword in the title. Tell Google what you want to rank for, because right now, those terms are not there, so that's why your keywords are plummeting. Hope that helps.